regarding participation tonight. On public comment, if you wish to make public comment, you please raise your hand. You'll be asked to come to the podium, you'll be sworn in, and then you can make up to 3 minutes of comment, okay? That's pretty much it then, yeah. I mean, we had to change our script a little bit because times are changing. So it's a moving target all the time for us. So if everybody please stand and join me in the pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Christina, you want to do roll call?
Yes. Chairman David Leland,
That's me.
Vice Chair June Perrin, Commissioner Adam Miller,
Here.
Commissioner Philip Marquis, Commissioner Ray Nazareth, Laura McClellan, alternate 1.
And can I get a motion to approve our minutes from the July 26th Planning and Zoning meeting?
I make a motion to approve the minutes from the July 26th PNC meeting.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. Now, first item for discussion tonight is application number 22-50 AAR, Indian Trail Homeowners Association. The applicant, Darlene Lauterbach, is requesting architectural approval to repaint existing buildings within the residential community for a property located at 100 Indian Trail Drive.
Thank you. Is the applicant present? Can you approach the podium for me and I'll swear you both in? Are you both gonna speak or just? Okay. Can you state your name for the record?
Darlene Lauterbach.
Thank you. And could you raise your right hand for me? Bradford, I'll swear you in at the same time. Do you both swear affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you both. And I'll turn back to the commission and ask if there are any ex parte disclosures on this item.
No.
Thank you.
Great. Good evening, everyone. The applicant is requesting architectural approval in order to repaint existing buildings within the residential community for a property located at 100 Indian Trail Drive. Here is an illustration of the proposed color scheme. The applicant is proposing subway on the fencing trim in certain portions of the exterior wall, snow glory on certain portions of the other portions of the exterior wall, and shield tint and on other areas of the exterior wall. Staff is recommending approval of this application, and I'll turn the floor back over to you, Chairman. Thank you.
Okay. Please.
Did you ask me a question? I'm sorry.
No, she's here just to make herself available in any questions that you guys may have.
Okay, I thought you wanted to speak on the first
no, sir.
item. Sorry.
No, sir.
No, you can go right
Okay.
back and have a seat then. All right, then, any discussion from our commissioners? Adam?
No, sir.
Sir?
Only I can say is I think the colors will look a lot nicer than what they have now. I drive through there quite often on my bike. It's kind of depressing with the colors.
Gotta watch it with this guy. He's everywhere, every day. Okay, would somebody like to make a motion then?
Before we do that, if we could solicit public comment.
Oh, sorry.
Thank
Yeah.
you, sir.
Now I ask. Is
Sorry.
there any public comment on this item?
No. Oh,
Again,
online now.
no, still don't have any. Okay.
Second.
Beat to it. All those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries 5-0.
Yes.
Hard to tell who beat who on that one.
Next item on the agenda is application 22-56, AAR Cobblestone Village. The applicant, Brixmore, Georgia, Cobblestone Village at Royal Palm Beach LLC, is requesting architectural approval to repaint the existing buildings with a new paint color and replace the awning fabric within the residential community for a property located at 10229 Okeechobee Boulevard.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Your name for the record, sir?
Stephen Darby.
Thank you. Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. And I'll turn back to the commission and ask if there are any ex parte disclosures on this item.
No.
Thank you. Back to you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Yeah, there was a typo in the agenda item summary. This certainly isn't a residential area. The applicant is requesting architectural approval in order to repaint existing buildings with a new paint color and replace the awning fabric within an existing shopping center located at 10229 Okeechobee Boulevard. Again, here is the color scheme, where they will be using Sherwin-Williams 6133 for the balcony and trim, 6101 sands of time for certain portions of the body, and 6103 for certain portions of the body, and Sombrella chocolate chip fancy. Sounds yummy, right? 4776000. And staff is recommending approval of this application. I'll turn the floor back over to you, Chairman. Thank you.
Thank you, Bradford. And presentation?
No, sir. Just here if you have any questions.
Commissioners? Adam?
I like the new colors.
We like to see improvement like that.
We're ready to go with it.
Good. June? Yes.
I did not pick them out, so.
Okay, there's no discussion. Can I get a motion? Oh, I keep forgetting public comment tonight. You get the hint? There is no public comment. You can have a seat, sir.
Okay, I'll make a motion. We approve application number 22-56.
Second?
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 5-0. See, that was quick. Our next application is number 22-67 AAR, Smart Stop Self-Storage. The applicant, Art Sign Company, is requesting architectural approval to replace the existing monument sign with a double-faced, internally illuminated 42 square inch monument sign. That wouldn't be much advertising, would it? For a property located at 10719 Southern Boulevard.
Your name for the
And
record, ma'am?
Melissa Weatherwax.
Thank you. Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you. I'll turn back to the commission and ask for ex parte disclosures at this time. Thank you.
Great, thank you. The applicant is requesting architectural approval in order to replace the existing monument sign with a double-faced, internally illuminated 42 square foot monument sign for a property located at 10719 Southern Boulevard. This slide is an illustration of that sign, and staff is recommending approval of this application. And I'll turn the floor back over to you, Chairman. Thank you.
Applicant?
It's very simple. The existing sign's damaged, and we're just replacing like for like an existing location.
And do we have any public comment? None? We still don't have anybody online, right, Christina?
Nobody's online.
Discussion?
I just appreciate the applicants are meeting with Bradford and, following all the rules. So I really appreciate
everybody's
that.
doing their homework.
Yep.
It's a good feeling. Makes these meetings go faster, and we get you out of here too.
Thanks, Bradford, we're sure.
I agree, Bradford. You guys do a fantastic job, and you're on top of everything. When I read this every month, I'm just totally impressed with what I see you guys do.
Thank you. It's taken a while. We've boiled it. Whenever I first got here, 16, 17 years ago, it was, something, then we boiled it down, and we feel as though we were giving you guys the information that you need to make your decisions. Thank you.
Absolutely. Okay. Can I get a motion? Can I get a second?
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carries 5-0.
Thank you very much. Have a good night.
Okay, our next application, you're going to have to,
You can go ahead and read it into the record,
Okay.
Mr. Chairman, if you will.
application number 22-73LW, L Motor City Car Wash. The applicant, MMCW Wellington LLC, is requesting a landscape waiver from section 15-133B 1 and 2 to allow for a perpendicular divider strip with a width of 3 feet, where village code requires 5 feet, and the installation of 2 trees, where village code requires 5 trees for the length of the divider strip, in order to accommodate relocated parking spaces and a pay station for a property located at 135 South State Road 7.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Before I turn to the applicant, alternate McClellan has a voting conflict on agenda items 4, 5, and 6. She has filled out the Form 8B disclosing the nature of the conflict, which is that the applicant is a client of her employer, so there's a special financial benefit there. So she has now left the dais at 7:11. She will not participate in or vote on either of the items 4, 5, and 6. So with that, we'll let the record reflect that, and I'll turn to the applicant. Your name for the record, sir?
Ryan Checkis,
Thank you, sir. Can you raise your right hand? Do you swear from the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, sir?
indubitably.
Thank you, sir. And I'll turn back to the commission and ask if there are any ex parte disclosures on agenda item 4.
No.
Thank you.
Bradford.
Great, thank you. The applicant is requesting consideration of a landscape waiver from Village Code, section 15133B1 and 2, to allow for a perpendicular divider strip with a width of 3 feet, where Village Code requires 5 feet, and the installation of 2 trees where Village Code requires 5 trees, for an existing car wash located within the Anthony Groves Planned Commercial Development, located at 135 South State Road 7, by Brian Checkis. The landscape waiver request is a companion application to a site plan modification that occurs later on the agenda. The site plan modification, excuse me, is a request to allow for modifications to existing canopy, parking lot landscape islands, introduction of a new pay station and self-service vacuum stations, and other various modifications to the existing full-service car wash. The applicant contends that the landscape waiver is needed to accommodate the site modifications. Staff is recommending approval of this landscape waiver request and generally concurs with the applicant's assessment that staff believes that this is the minimum waiver necessary to allow reasonable use of the property. And if you look at this slide here, you'll see the location of the perpendicular landscape divider strip. So this is where the pay station occurs, and the removal of the trees excuse me, will occur, and the 2 trees will be here. And with that being said, I'll turn the floor back over to you, Chairman. Thank you.
Applicant.
I don't have anything to present, Mr. Chair. If any questions, I'm here to clarify. This bundles into the other 2 applications that we have before you.
Mm-hmm. June?
No comments or questions.
You guys are making it easy tonight, huh? Can I get a motion?
Before we do motion, sorry, public comment.
Yeah, you probably have comments. It's a car wash night. All right, so we have no public comment then. See, you shouldn't tell me that before the meeting that there's nobody online. Yeah, I hear you.
I'd like to make a motion to approve application number 22-73 as submitted.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 4-0.
Thank you.
Okay, next. You're just going to stand there, right? Okay.
You want me to go back to the public side? I go back to the public side.
Application number 21-97, SPM L City Motor City Car Wash. The applicant, Mmcw Wellington LLC, is requesting site plan modification approval for modifications to the existing canopy, parking, and parking lot landscaping islands to introduce a new pay station and self-service vacuum stations and other various modifications to the site situated within the Anthony Groves Shopping Center for a property at same address, 135 South State Road 7.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The applicant has been sworn. I'll ask the commission if there's any ex parte disclosures on this item. Thank you, sir.
Okay, great. So this is the same location as before. Here is the site plan that they are proposing. So if you can see my cursor, there were customer parking spaces in this area. The customer parking spaces have been moved to this area. They have included vacuum stations here. This is the stacking. And in reviewing this petition, village staff considered conformity with the Village of Royal Palm Beach zoning code of ordinances pertaining to the neighborhood commercial zoning district. Staff has reviewed the application, found that is consistent with village code requirements. Specifically, the proposed site meets the requirements as they pertain to parcel size, frontage, setbacks, pervious area, parking requirements, landscape areas aside from the landscape waiver request, maximum building height, stacking, and bypass lane requirements. And overall, the proposed site plan meets the village's requirements for these types of uses in the neighborhood commercial zoning district. Therefore, staff is requesting a recommendation of approval of application 2197. And with that being said, Chairman, I'll turn the floor back over to you. Thank you.
And again, you're here just to answer any questions we might have.
Yes, sir.
June, do you have any questions? Adam?
No, sir.
Then can somebody give me a motion?
Nope. Public comment.
Public opinion.
It's his first
It's
day.
it's a true issue for me tonight.
It really is. So funny.
95.
Did you say you seconded it?
No, it says 95 here.
It's 97
We're on number 5.
or number 5.
Come on, stay with us. You're getting like me.
I'll second.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Yeah, it gets to be a certain time of the night after I've worked all day and it's not working so good. Okay, our next application, number 21-95 AAR, L Motor City Car Wash. The applicant, Mmcw Wellington LLC, is requesting architectural approval for various modifications to include updating sign faces, painting the existing building, removing an existing awning, and other various modifications situated within the Anthony Grove Shopping Center for a property located at the same 135 South State Road 7.
Same thing, Mr. Chair. Thank you. The applicant has been sworn. I'll ask the commission if there's any ex parte disclosures on this item.
No.
Thank you.
Okay, great. I'm going to just jump right into the slides for the architecture. So here you see the proposed architecture for, or the new branding of this building for the L Car Wash. This is the side. I get confused sometimes. The signs say L Car Wash. Okay, so here's the east elevation, the west elevation. These are the colors and the color palettes that they'll be using. Here is the sign on the east elevation, and here is the monument sign. And with that being said, Chairman, I'll turn the floor back over to you. Thank you.
Mr. Chair, just very, very quickly,
Go right
thank
ahead.
you for your support thus far. Just to give you a quick understanding of what's happened, this car wash started off as a full-service car wash 15 years ago. I think with the pandemic, what we found was that the market and customers' preferences were tending towards not having people servicing their cars or getting inside their cars. So full-service car washes felt a little more pressure to be able to offer an option like vacuum stanchions. So this particular one is being updated in its colors. There's no changes in the architecture or how the site, basically functions for access, but it's more a matter of updating it to meet the customer demands that have kind of come about due to what we saw through COVID. And I think we're going to see a lot more of these full service operators try and do more of a hybrid, and that's what this is becoming, more of a hybrid option. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of background, and we appreciate your support.
Public comment? Yay! Any comment from commissioners. Adam?
I have a question. So it's no longer going to be Motor City Car Wash? Is it a new business that took it over?
Correct. The Motor City franchise was purchased by L Car Wash out of Miami, and they have about 35 washes around South Florida, and these were 3 more that came into their portfolio.
Awesome. Thank you.
Philip?
No comment.
June? Yes, congratulations. One thing that everybody up here likes is to see refacement of existing places.
Yeah.
Just to make the whole area look better. So, with that said, there is no public comment. So, can I get a motion?
Make a motion to approve application number 21-95 as submitted.
Second?
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carries 4-0.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Competition is next.
Yeah, we know who you are.
That was easy, huh?
Oh, they let you off the hook, so now you're going to get them, huh?
That's hilarious.
All right, our next item is application number 22-29, SPM SE AAR, Dirty Dogs Car Wash. The applicant is pronounced Danae.
Good evening, Dwayne Dickerson on behalf of the applicant. The name Miskell and Backman Law Firm.
Okay. Miskell and Backman LLP is requesting a site plan modification and architectural approval to develop a 7,822 square foot standalone enclosed car wash facility on a currently vacant parcel, and special exception approval to allow for a car wash, self-service, or other in the general commercial zoning district for a property located at 1001 North State Road 7. Mitty?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. And if we could let the record reflect that alternate McClellan has returned to the dais at 7:22 p.m. And I'm sorry that this is not my night for the agenda. The site is not vacant, right? It's friendly.
It
Yeah,
should have been
that should not say vacant, sorry.
Vacant commercial or
Yes.
vacant restaurant.
Sorry about that. I'll swear you in. If you could raise your right hand for me. You've already stated your name. Do you swear affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you, sir. Nice to meet you in person. I'll turn back to the
Thank you.
commission and ask if there are any ex parte disclosures on this item.
No.
Nope.
Thank you.
Okay, so the applicant is seeking a site plan modification, special exception use approval for a car wash, self-service, or other, and architectural approval for a 1.724 acre site located at 1001 North State Road 7 and situated within the Regal Center Plan Commercial Development. The intent of the petition is to develop a site as a 7,822 square foot car wash facility. The site is zoned general commercial, and the car wash is listed as a special exception use in the general commercial zoning district at section 2689-3. The applicant is also requesting architectural approval for the building's signage and landscape plan. In reviewing this petition, village staff considered conformity with the Village of Royal Palm Beach's zoning code pertaining to the general commercial zoning district. Specifically, the proposed site meets the requirements as they pertain to parcel size, parcel frontage, setbacks, pervious area, parking requirements, landscape areas, and maximum building height, stacking and bypass lane requirements. So this is the site plan here. I'm going to take my cursor and kind of walk you around the site. So this is State Road 7. You would be entering the site at this location here. As you head west on the entrance drive, you'll have the option to either go to a vacuum station or enter into the queuing lanes for the car wash, or use the bypass lane to exit the property. The bypass lane then traverses eastward and then ditches at this point and then can exit the site. So then if you're in the queuing spots, then you will enter into the car wash. Here is the parking spaces. These are the required parking spaces for the car wash. And you would exit and you would go into, you'd either go into a car drying area, or then you could exit and then enter into the area where they have the vacuum pumps. Let's see. Here is the landscape plan. The landscape plan does meet the code requirements for this car wash. Overall, the proposed, here is the architecture of the site. Overall, the proposed site meets all the village's requirements for these types of uses in the general commercial zoning district. Staff is requesting a recommendation of approval of this application. And with that being said, Chairman, I'll turn the floor back over to you. Thank you.
Okay. And are you going to answer questions, or you have a presentation?
Well, Mr. Chairman, you know I'm an attorney, so I get paid by the minute.
I figured.
So I have a 3-hour presentation, but at this point, I think
I'll just say no.
I'll just answer questions. I want to thank staff. As you all know, we work for months and months and months with your staff to get to this point tonight, and we're very excited about this opportunity. We're very excited about being in the village, and we look forward to this opportunity. So with that, I'll answer any questions.
Looks like a pretty big undertaking, too.
It's awesome, and this provider, everything is state of the art. In every turn, they are not cutting corners. They're making sure that all the equipment is the latest and greatest. It has the silencers on it for the blowers, and I can go on and on and on. But it's this. I think you're going to be very pleased with this provider and the quality of the facility and the services that they're going to provide for this village.
Well, I know I drive by that facility almost daily,
Right.
and it is becoming an eyesore.
Right.
So we always welcome improvement.
Sure.
Commissioners, you have any questions or public comment? Nobody left. Adam?
My daughters will be upset this is not a hot dog restaurant because that's what they thought from the sign, but no questions.
Thank you.
Oh, that's what they saw. So, they were waiting.
I thought the same thing. So one day I drove in and I read the sign closer. Oh, it's a car wash.
Right. They're based in Atlanta, and they're going gangbusters. So you're going to start to see them around, and they'll get their notoriety as a car wash. But there may be a few people pulling in looking for hot dogs for the first few weeks.
Maybe you could have a hot dog stand there.
Yeah, add that to it. You know, always adding additional streams of revenue, right?
That's right. Lauren, any comments? June?
We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Okay. We have no public comment. So can I have a motion?
I'll make a motion. We approve application number 22-29.
Second? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 5-0.
Thank you so much. Have a good evening.
Congratulations.
Well, it's really nice that everybody that came tonight, we had all good improvement things. We didn't have anybody in here asking for forgiveness.
Right. Good thing.
All right, so we.
Except for you.
Well, yeah. You know. Well, I mean, on that side of the table. All right, so we do have some in-house business to attend to here. For our next meeting is Tuesday, September 27th. But we wanted to discuss the holidays and who's going to be in town, who's going to be out of town.
Yeah, so Bradford and I spoke, and village staff has spoken, and we need to move both the November and December meetings. So the dates I think we're looking for are November 10th, which is a Thursday, and then December 13th, which is a Tuesday.
We try to move the P&Z meeting up a week to the Tuesday. There is a conflict with MIDI schedule, and then on the Monday is the Education Advisory Board, and we didn't want to put it on Wednesday, the night before council meeting, so the next available was the Thursday prior to. It's workable, and it's going to be a lot of work, a lot of push to get us and everything ready for that date, but I think that we can do it. And it's just in the interest of getting that meeting outside of that holiday week.
What was the December date?
The 13th.
13th.
That'll stay a Tuesday night. The November one is a Thursday night on November 10th. December 13th.
December 13th.
Do those seem to work in your schedules?
Goes for me.
Yeah, I believe I'm fine too.
Okay. So that sounds like consensus. Bradford will move those then. Just on an administrative, I just would like to welcome, you have a new alternate. She has not yet been sworn in and completed the paperwork. She just got appointed by the council last week, but she will be joining you next month. Her name is Kara. I forget your last name, I'm sorry. Well, congratulations. So she was here to watch tonight and see how you all operate, and she'll be fully sworn in at the next meeting.
Don't judge us too harshly.
Go to the meeting. I want to watch some football.
Welcome.
All right. Well, if we have no further comments or business to conduct, are we done, Mitty? Nope.
I believe so. Just give Bradford and I just 1 second.
Sure.
Okay. So we're all set. Thank you, sir.
Make a motion to end the meeting.
Okay. Got a second? All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All right, meeting is adjourned.